Hello and welcome to the news here on Magic Breaks Now. I'm Krishna Kumar. Let's take a look at the top stories that we're tracking. Pollution levels go off the graph in the national capital a week after Diwali. Delhi is still blanketed in toxic smog. As citizens suffer, the blame game begins while the Aam Aadmi Party squarely blames the burning of paddy stubble in Haryana and Punjab farms for the public health crisis. The centre says Arvind Kejriwal has failed Delhi. And in Mumbai, after missing the Chief Minister's deadline, the BMC now goes against the High Court's no more deadlines diktat, says it needs 15 more days to make Mumbai pothole free. Straight up to the capital crisis, Delhi choking. The national capital continues to be blanketed in toxic smog for the 8th day in a row. Schools and colleges have been closed for 3 days. The Indian Medical Association has asked Delhiites to remain indoors. The Delhi Metro has suspended all construction work. In a bid to buy time, sprinklers have been pressed into action. My colleague Deepa Rana gets us more details in this report.
Just 2 days after the Delhi Chief Minister Arvind Kejriwal announced the sprinkling of water will be done and sprinkling of trees will be done in order to cut down on dust pollution. As you see behind me, the NDMC has already swung into action, and this man is doing sprinkling of water on the trees to cut down on dust pollution. I'm standing at the Tughlaq Road where sprinkling of water is being done on the trees as well as on the roads. The Delhi government has in the meanwhile done sprinkling of roads in areas like CR Park, Punjabi Bagh as well as Piragiri. There are also Delhi government officials who are telling us the sprinkling of water will be done throughout the day, and also the civic bodies have now joined hand with the Delhi government. This is Deepa Rana for Magic Breaks Now in New Delhi.
NDMC एरिया से है और ये पोल्यूशन हो रहा है काफ़ी दिनों से, आप भी देख रहे हो। तो ये पोल्यूशन को कवर करने के लिए पेड़ों की धुलाई चल रही है, जिससे कि पोल्यूशन में कुछ कंट्रोल आ सके, और इससे हमें लग रहा है कि काफ़ी बदलाव आएगा।
Meanwhile, the NDMC or New Delhi Municipal Council is also taking action against parks and private bodies who are burning dry leaves in the city.
We have constituted special teams at the Dhalaus, having the sanitary inspector and ASIs who are monitoring the Dhalaus and leaf burning, the garbage burning issues. In parks, we have constituted teams of the Malis and the Chaudharis who are monitoring that no leaf burning takes place in and around the parks. They are monitoring the situation, as well as at various locations they are issuing the prosecution notices also.
Now, we caught up with the Union Environment Minister Anil Dave after the meeting with the Environment Ministers of States. Listen to what he had to say.
हमने कहा है कि पराली वाला जो विषय है वो करीब करीब अब जल चुकी है। आने वाले सालों के अंदर उसमें क्या हो सकता है उस पर विचार करने की जरूरत है। और आज तत्काल प्रभाव से दिल्ली स्टेट को जो करना है उसको लेकर के 4 तारीख को हमने एडवाइजरी जारी कर दी है, सारे निर्णय दे दिए हैं। 2015 दिसंबर में भी 42 पॉइंट दे दिए थे। आवश्यकता उसके काम को करने की है, अब सोचने की नहीं है, बैठक करने की जरूरत नहीं है। गोल्स निश्चित हैं और वो अगर रोज किए जाएंगे तो 4-5 दिन में प्रभाव दिखने लग जाएगा।
पर सर, वो दिसंबर में आपने एडवाइजरी इशू की थी, अभी तक कुछ उस पर एक्शन नहीं लिया गया। आपसे दिल्ली स्टेट गवर्नमेंट ने इसके बारे में क्या कहा है, क्यों एक्शन नहीं लिया गया, क्या अब कोई टाइमलाइन दी गई है? नहीं, अब हम चुनी हुई सरकार है और संविधान के अंतर्गत उसे अधिकार प्रदत्त है, उसमें कर्तव्य भी प्रदत्त है, कर्तव्यों का उन्हें पालन करना है। तो ये आशा समाज और सरकार, केंद्र सरकार हमेशा रखती है कि वो करेंगे। पर आपने उन्हें अब कोई टाइमलाइन दी है सर कि इतने टाइम में उन्हें ये जो डायरेक्शंस हैं इनको इम्प्लीमेंट?
सबसे बड़ी टाइमलाइन दिल्ली की जनता ने दे रखी है, तो उसके ऊपर उनको खड़ा उतरना है वो उसको जज कर रही है, रोज जज कर रही है।
सर, एक और सवाल, आखिरी सवाल सर, दिल्ली स्टेट गवर्नमेंट इसी के साथ ब्लेम गेम में भी बहुत इंडल्ज हो रही है। वो दिल्ली गवर्नमेंट जो है बाकी राज्यों को ब्लेम कर रही है कि जो पोल्यूशन है उनकी वजह से आ रहा है, हमारा यहाँ पर कोई हाथ नहीं है। इसके बारे में कोई चर्चा हुई, कोई सोल्यूशन इस बारे में निकला?
पेपर खराब होने के लिए टेबल टेढ़ी होने का अगर हम बहाना लेंगे तो समस्या है।
Now, despite all of this, the Aam Aadmi Party continues to remain defiant despite the rap that it got from the National Green Tribunal. The party says that several steps are being taken by the government to normalize the situation.
कल हमने 10 उपाय बताए हैं, इसके अंदर बहुत सारी चीज़ें की गई हैं, उन पर किया जा रहा है। कल उप मुख्यमंत्री हमारे एनवायरनमेंट मिनिस्टर खुद बॉर्डर पे गए थे। ट्रक्स जो आ रहे हैं उनके बहुत सारे ट्रकों के चालान किए जा रहे हैं। दिल्ली के अंदर जितने भी ओवरलोडेड ट्रक आ रहे हैं जिसकी वजह से पोल्यूशन होता है, बिना पोल्यूशन सर्टिफिकेट के आ रहे हैं, नॉन डेस्टाइन ट्रक्स है, सबको बंद किया जा रहा है। पूरी सख्ती से काम कर रहे हैं। 5 दिन के लिए कंस्ट्रक्शन को भी बंद कर दिया गया है, स्कूलों को छुट्टी की गई है और पूरी सख्ती से जिस भी तरीके से और आगे भी इसको बढ़ाया जाएगा। साइंटिस्ट से पूछा जा रहा है कि कैसे किया जा सकता है। देखो, ये दिल्ली सरकार नहीं कर सकती है, दिल्ली देश की राजधानी है, सेंटर से टेकअप किया जाए कि आप फैसिलिटी है नहीं है, हो पाएगा नहीं हो पाएगा। कुछ लोग कह रहे हैं कि इससे पानी वेस्ट कर रहे हैं, बिल्कुल नहीं वेस्ट कर रहे हैं। इसमें जो पानी लगा रहे हैं हम लोग STP का ट्रीटेड वाटर है, फ्रेश वाटर बिल्कुल यूज़ नहीं कर रहे हैं। और उसका कारण ये है कि जो सड़क के ऊपर डस्ट होती है वो बार बार टायर से उड़ती रहती है। तो हमारा ये प्लान है कि हफ्ते में एक दिन जितनी भी बड़ी सड़कें हैं उन सबको एक बार कर ले, क्योंकि बड़ी सड़कों से ही मैक्सिमम ट्रैफिक निकलता है। पहले डस्ट को उठाया जाएगा, उसके बाद वॉश किया जाएगा। ऐसा नहीं है कि डस्ट को सीधा पानी से बहा देंगे, परंतु क्या होता है कि डस्ट उठाने के बाद ही थोड़ी डस्ट रह जाती है, तो एक बार वॉश करने से उसका काफ़ी फ़र्क पड़ेगा। खेतों में आग तो पिछले साल भी लगी थी, उससे पिछले साल भी लगी थी, तो ऐसा सोचा नहीं गया था कि इतना हो सकता है। एक्चुअली में क्लाइमेटिक कंडीशंस और जो ये खेत जलाने का काम एक साथ दोनों ऐसे हुए, कंडीशन से हवा बिल्कुल नहीं चली, इसकी वजह से हुआ है। और एक्शन तो लिए जा रहे थे, कल और सख्ती से लिए गए।
ऐसा नहीं है, हम लोग रेगुलर काम कर रहे हैं, हर 15वें दिन रिव्यू मीटिंग होती है और इसका बाकायदा पूरा डाटा आपको दिल्ली पोल्यूशन कंट्रोल डिपार्टमेंट से मिल जाएगा। उस पर काम रेगुलर चल रहा है। देखिए, इसकी 2-3 वजह हैं। एक तो दिल्ली मतलब क्रॉप बर्निंग तो है ही, इसकी वजह दिल्ली के चारों तरफ 4000 ईंटों के भट्टे हैं, वो भी है। इसकी वजह जो NCR में पूरे में एयर पॉल्यूटिंग इंडस्ट्रीज लगी हुई है, वो भी है। और इसकी एक वजह ये भी है कि इस वक्त जो हवा है, हवा ठहरी हुई है, 1 किलोमीटर पर आवर के हिसाब से भी नहीं चल रही है। एक वजह ये भी है। और लैंडफिल साइट्स भी हैं जिसके लिए MCD को डायरेक्शन दे दिया गया है।
Now, even as the Delhi government blames crop burning in neighbouring states for the abysmal levels of pollution in the national capital, listen to some political reactions coming in on it then.
Kind of pollution we are facing today has assumed the proportions of a national crisis, and therefore these divisions of center versus state have no relevance. People's lives do not get divided between state or central boundaries. It's time for the center to initiate a concerted plan of action along with the states, and in particular in the case of Delhi with the state government, instead of having a permanent state of hostility with them. This plan should now put into place enduring measures, stable measures, long-term measures, so that we are not the pollution capital of the world anymore.
Now, earlier in the day, our correspondent Pooja was at the iconic India Gate, where tourists were seen with face masks at the location. Take a look at this ground report.
I'm reporting from India Gate in Delhi, where the air quality index has crossed 950. In fact, we are being told that it was 999 on a point on Sunday, which is definitely hazardous air that we are breathing. While political blame game over whether it is crop burning in neighbouring states or other issues, let's not forget India Gate is a prime tourist destination for the national capital. There are people thronging it and yet very disappointed. In fact, I'm joined by these school students who've come from Assam. The teacher here told us that it was a study tour, but what we see now are these students who've got these masks wearing, and I started to talk to them and realize that that is what they've been doing for the past 2 days. In fact, sir, I'll just come to you first. You're the teacher and the students are here for a study tour. Right. But did you also feel that the air was not normal?
Yes, certainly we felt so much. We went yesterday all about the Delhi and we went back to sleep with eyesore. And we had one particular student here. we had gone to Mayarvi's Jeevan Almond Hospital, and she had a problem of breathlessness, a breathing problem, and I too fell.
Who asked you to wear a mask? Did the teacher ask you, or you only suggested that it's time to wear one?
I only suggested to wear a mask.
What did you feel? What did you think was so wrong with the air?
It is very polluted, and we are getting a problem in breathing.
So not only school students, I was also talking to some of these youngsters who've come, and they've also come from other states.
दो तीन दिन हो गए इधर, और इधर 4 दिन से ये सब माहौल हो रहा है, तो इधर बहुत दिक्कत हो रही है ब्रीदिंग वगैरह में, कफ, आंखों में आंसू।
गुजरात से आए हैं, अमृतसर से। अब इंडिया गेट धुम्मस इतना है कि हम देखने के लिए कुछ पाते नहीं है।
So clearly, as you can see, Assam, Madhya Pradesh, Gujarat, people want to come to Delhi, want to visit the India Gate, but only with masks because they're breathing heavy, they're feeling irritation in their eyes. So while Arvind Kejriwal says it is crop burning, other leaders say it is because of Delhi did not pay heed to complaints. Clearly a never-ending situation for now. Back to you.
Away from the national capital, New Delhi, to maximum city Mumbai, where citizens will have to bear potholes a little longer until the roads get fixed. This is the 13th time the BMC has missed a deadline. In fact, after missing its self-imposed deadline, this time it has also missed the deadline given by the Bombay High Court. According to the BMC Commissioner, Joy Mehta, 70% of the work is complete and the civic body needs 15 more days to make the city pothole-free. He assures that this will be the final deadline. If violated, the contractors could face termination of contracts.
Mumbai civic body BMC has missed its self-imposed deadline once again to make the city pothole-free. In fact, what Magic Bricks now learns exclusively is that now BMC has asked for another extension to repair and fix the potholes across the city, which will end on 22nd of November this year. When we spoke to the officials concerned in the road department, what they told us is that 70% of the work is done on ground by the contractors and the BMC resources, and they claim that 70% of the roads have now become pothole free and the remaining 30% of the roads will be taken up for repairs in another 15 days. They also say that this will be the final deadline set by the BMC. In another 15 days, major arterial roads will be taken up for repairs, which includes the Powai area, the RM Mill colony, which has been the worst affected every monsoon. So now these roads will be taken up for repairs and will be fixed by 22nd of November is what BMC claims. Lastly, what they also told us is that if the contractors who are working at this point in time to make the city pothole free, if they do not deliver or if they fail to meet the 22nd November deadline, then their contracts will be terminated then and there. And not only termination, but they could be blacklisted as well. This is Isha Shah reporting here for Magic Bricks Now.
Now, even as civic body election fever grips Mumbai superstation forces, MNS, the party that loves to quote controversy, have changed their party symbol in a desperate bid to revive the party. Sources tell us that this change has come post the advice of Vastu experts. Although there has been no official confirmation yet, corporators have already started using this new symbol that is right to the side of me in their new hoardings. We have Amita Balachandra getting us more details in this report.
Ahead of the BMC elections of 2017, the MNS party interestingly has changed its party symbol, a railway engine from the right to the left. We understand from sources that this has been done, after seeking advice from Vastu experts who say that this will revive the party. Interestingly, this symbol goes back to the year 2009-2014 when the same symbol was used when the MNS party did extremely well in the polls. This time around, they have adhered to the same change, hoping that this year will be different. We also understand from sources that although there is no official confirmation from the party as yet, several corporators in the party have already adhered to this change. In fact, several corporators have already put this up in hoardings outside their offices. We also understand from sources that the Election Commission has approved this change. However, a formal letter of confirmation is yet to be sent to the party.
And with that, it's time now to take a look at what all is making news across the country in your city. Pollution levels in Lucknow are as bad as Delhi. Pollution levels in the city of the Nawabs have been 6 to 8 times that of permissible limits in the week after Diwali. In fact, according to Central Pollution Control Board officials, 94 cities including Delhi, Kanpur, Lucknow and Varanasi have not met national air quality standards since the 1990s. After 11 months of denial, the Kolkata Municipal Corporation has admitted to the National Green Tribunal that it allowed the felling of trees on the Panditya Road to facilitate the construction of a high-rise building. The KMC had earlier said that the trees were being felled to widen the road and ease traffic snarls. The Forest Department, whose nod is required to cut down any tree in the city, said that no permission was obtained for the same from the builder or the municipal corporation. The multi-level parking lot in Kilwat, which was built to reduce parking woes in the city, is now facing trouble. We hear the Greater Hyderabad Municipal Corporation has terminated its contract with the maintenance agency. Officials of the engineering wing say the municipal corporation would approach a new agency to maintain the parking lot. Navi Mumbai by water in under 15 minutes by 2018. That was the promise held out by the Maharashtra Chief Minister Devendra Fadnavis as he conducted the first of many Bhumi Pujans ahead of the BMC elections in February 2017. This was for the development of Ro-Ro or roll-on, roll-off service at Mumbai's ferry wharf. We have Ruchi Deshpande getting us more details on that front.
Maharashtra Chief Minister Devendra Fadnavis today kicked off his spree of embarking upon many infrastructure projects specific to Mumbai and the Bhumi Pujan or the inauguration for setting off, for initiating these projects. Now, the first one where we're standing right now is the development of a Ro-Ro or a roll-on, roll-off facility at the ferry wharf, which is in South Mumbai along the eastern coast of Mumbai in an area called Bhausa Dhakka. Now, according to what the Chief Minister said today at the function, this facility is basically useful for you as a consumer, because if you are traveling on the eastern coast of Mumbai parallel to the Eastern Freeway, then this can be used as an inland water transport system, which also means that if you are traveling from Mumbai to say Nerul in Navi Mumbai or traveling from Mumbai to Mandwa, which is in Alibag, it will take you only 15 to 17 minutes once this project is complete. Now, regarding the timeline, this project, which will be handled by the Maharashtra Maritime Board as well as CITCO and the Mumbai Port Trust, is scheduled to be completed on the 4th of March 2018, that is 2 years from today. Now, the Chief Minister further said that Mumbai Port Trust has plans of constructing a terminal alongside this ferry wharf, which will be used for the parking of those passengers who need to use the ferry from Mumbai to Navi Mumbai, as well as it will have a host of other facilities like setting up a restaurant as well as a parking in this area.
मुंबई ईस्टर्न सी फ्रंट पर वाटर ट्रांसपोर्ट शुरू हो, इसके लिए राज्य सरकार ने 2015 में निर्णय लिया था और इसके तहत मांडवा, नेरुल और ये जो मुंबई पोर्ट ट्रस्ट की जगह है भाउसा धक्का जिसको कहते हैं, फेरी वॉर्फ कहते हैं, वहाँ से मांडवा और नेरुल में, जिसमें गाड़ियाँ जो है ये गाड़ियाँ सीधे जहाज में जाएंगी और जहाज उन गाड़ियों को लेकर सीधे मांडवा या नेरुल तक जाएगा। जो डिस्टेंस, जो अंतर 2.5 घंटे 2 घंटे में हम लोग जाते थे, वो अंतर केवल 15 से 20 मिनट में ये गाड़ियाँ पार कर पाएगी और इसके कारण बहुत बड़े पैमाने पर जो आज पोल्यूशन हो रहा है गाड़ियों के कारण, वो समाप्त हो जाएगा। लोग एक प्रकार से बहुत बड़ी सुविधा ये लोगों को मिलेगी।
Away from that, after social activist S.R. Hirmat accused JDS Supremo H.D. Kumaraswamy of land grabbing in Ramanagara district in Karnataka, the former chief minister of the state told the media that he had documents to prove that the land indeed belonged to him. In fact, Kumaraswamy challenged S.R. Hirmat on camera to prove him wrong and went on to say that Siddaramaia's government should take strict action against him if proven guilty. Listen in.
I had only 46 acres land. That land I purchased in 1985. Regarding that land from Ramakrishna Gada tenure, all kind of enquiry they finished. More than 10 times enquiry has finished. Even Lokayukta in 1888, he has given the report. There is no prima facie. There is no documentary evidence. Everything is over. By keeping alive that 46 acres land which I, with my hard-earned money, which I purchased. Other than that, there were no issues against me. From 30 years, keeping to give the life to that property.
Now, the BDA or Bengaluru Development Authority may have told the court it is putting the steel flyover on hold, but citizens are not resting easy just yet. Sunday, in fact, saw Bangaloreans take to the streets again, this time on a hunger strike, demanding that the tender awarding construction work to L&T be scrapped. We have Srija getting us this special report. Take a look.
Freedom Park in Bengaluru on Sunday was reverberating to the sounds of citizens' slogans like hashtag Steel Flyover Beda and hashtag Cancel the Tender, sending a clear message to the government that they will not rest till the controversial project is scrapped. Citizens upped the ante by sitting on an indefinite hunger strike. Their demand: cancel the steel flyover tender.
We would like to at least ensure that the fight that we have continues to be top of the mind for the government, and they understand that as citizens we will not leave or put aside this issue till the tender is cancelled.
Today's Satyagraha is a very important movement in Bangalore's history itself. The reason being that citizens are waking up and asking the question of saying that what is their right in the way the city is going to be shaped in the future.
The protest at Freedom Park took many forms, from music to art. In fact, sustained protests like these from Bengaluru's citizens has compelled the Karnataka High Court and the National Green Tribunal to stay the controversial steel flyover. Branded the VVIP flyover, the 6.72-kilometer long flyover was to connect Basaveshwara Circle with Hebbal. Citizens have been protesting against the need for a flyover and the arbitrary manner in which the state has pushed it through. People are especially distressed that building the 1,791 crore flyover will require axing 812 trees.
Everybody thinks it's a stay that has been granted by the court. It is not. The BDA has realized the error of its ways and filed an affidavit actually asking for, it's a buying time to sort of create a case for this to happen, and this is not going to stop here. We are not going to listen to any argument.
The minimum goal is to get the steel flyover project tender cancelled. 2, we will sustain a legal battle in the courts to put all the information together and put it in the public domain so that citizens understand how money is being spent, how evil is being done in their name.
Citizens are also working to solve the traffic problem. The Citizens for Bengaluru group is working on a shadow master plan for the city that will have solutions for mobility, waste management and environment conservation. Meanwhile, all eyes are on the National Green Tribunal hearing in 3 weeks that will decide the future course of the flyover. With Suesha Samant in Bengaluru, Srija for Magic Bricks Now.
The Karnataka government's go-ahead for the controversial steel flyover led to massive protests by the citizens.
Project which we are not able to understand why it was proposed. It is going to be a total disaster.
One channel became the voice of the people and ensured that they were heard by the authorities.
Magic Bricks Now in the urban debate. We stand with the citizens of Bangalore.
The controversial steel flyover is gaining momentum with more than 2,000 citizens.
Citizens have even filed a public interest litigation in High Court.
Just because somebody has gone to court, I don't think any government will stall its project or will stop its project.
The National Green Tribunal stopped the government from going ahead with the construction of the flyover. And now the Karnataka High Court too has stayed the construction.
Magic Bricks Now impact Bangalore's controversial steel flyover has been put on hold.
VVIP flyover stall. Massive win for the citizens. on Magic Bricks Now Impact. Your voice, your platform. And with that, it is a wrap on this edition of the news on Magic Bricks Now. Thank you so much for watching. This is Krishna Kumar signing off.
You can watch live TV on our website mbnow.in. Find us on Facebook at facebook.com/magicbricksnow. And don't forget to click the like button. You can also follow us on Twitter at Magic Bricks Now. To stay updated with all our programming, hit the subscribe button on our YouTube channel by logging on to youtube.com/magicbricksnow.